Back. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you'll love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond Gusset Jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond Gusset Jeans got it. Others don't.
We've had an amazing year here at Supernatural Silver. We've truly enjoyed the fantastic response from thousands of people as they've tried our extraordinary product, and we're thrilled at the life-changing results people have. Our company email is continually full of happy, satisfied customers who thank us for the help they've received from Supernatural Silver. This holiday season, as you think of gifts to give your loved ones, consider giving Supernatural Silver, a gift that can help provide good health and wellness, a gift that can change lives and make a real difference. In a world where we are constantly exposed to dangerous health threats, give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance. Give Supernatural Silver. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and use the promo code HOLIDAY2014 for 30% off. And this holiday season, we wish you and yours the blessings of peace and good health from all of us here at supernaturalsilver.com.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his two-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.
His name?
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly. I order all those assembled to immediately disperse.
It's a military mission in North St. Louis. Heavily armored vehicles are rolling into town.
And don't be alarmed if you see those over the next 7 days rolling through your neighborhood.
If you see military helicopters flying low over Minneapolis, do not be alarmed.
Guns will be taken. No one will be able to be armed. We will take all weapons.
Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in.
Just really brainwash people into thinking about guns in a vastly different way.
Enough. 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 Enough.
The Department of Homeland Security is apparently on a huge ammo buying spree.
It comes out to like 1.6 billion rounds of ammunition.
And as KSLA News 12 Jeff Farrell discovered, the clergy would help the government with potentially their biggest problem. Us.
So part of it is we have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
If you got a business, that you didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen.
Mercury-containing vaccines may help, not harm kids, according to 2 new studies in the journal Pediatrics.
Black Hawk choppers soaring through the night sky, but this is only a drill.
Heavily armed officers in Watertown search for the suspect, house to house.
joint military training exercise involving local police, also military.
In your apartment! I am in my apartment, sir.
Go back inside right now!
I am inside. I have 2 words for you. Predator drones. You will never see it coming.
The dramatic scene played out in front of our cameras. Parents grabbing their children and running after spending the night hunkering in their houses and then finding themselves face to face with the muzzle of a SWAT officer's rifle.
They let them in the area. They told them they could come in, and now they're coming in like they're trespassers, punching and shoving people.
We're not turning our guns in, and we're not running, and we're not backing down. If you want them, come and take them.
We are on the march. The Empire is on the run. Live from the Infowars.com studios, it's Alex Jones.
The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist.
This is the heart of 1776.
All right, folks, we are back live. I wanted to air that police state piece that Darren McBreen made like a year ago because it illustrates we are against the police state, but we want to legitimately criticize it, expose it, and legislatively change it, but also state if you follow UN globalist orders outside of law to try to take our guns, then it will mean confrontation. And we're doing that in an organized, focused, serious fashion. You're not going to catch pro-gun groups burning down churches and shooting at firefighters. You're going to catch us strapping guns to our back and going to San Antonio where they say it's illegal to open carry, and we're going to do it right in front of the police, just like Rosa Parks sitting at the front of the bus in civil disobedience, and open carry folks are doing that all over the country for our God-given rights, the true civil rights movement. But you get the NFL and MSNBC and all the usual suspects involved pushing and trying to get everybody fighting with each other. That's all the Democrats have. It's all they've ever had. They need to change the subject. Of course, out of 320 million people, you can find some tragedies out there. And they're wrong, and we should make something out of it. But Brown appears to not be it. They tried with Trayvon Martin. They're trying with this. It's so obvious. While they screw us over, they're doing this, and it's dangerous. We have Charles Barkley basically speaking to this as well. And, of course, he'll be called a sellout as well because he doesn't want a civil war either.
I got more support now than I got negativity. I know some of the that's like them jackasses who are looting. Those aren't real black people. Those are scumbags. No, real black people, they're not out there looting. I just watched a great story on CNN where a bunch of folks, really amazing folks, wouldn't let them burn down an establishment. It was a great story. You know, I was in Philly this summer when I saw 4 black kids went in a store and left money when nobody was in the store. But unfortunately, the way the media portrays a lot of black people, we only put the negative black people on television, Mike. We don't put the good, hard-working black people. And that's what I said, and that's what I meant. There's a perception among some black people, you're not a thug, a hood rat. You don't wear your pants down by your ass. You're not black enough. And they always holding us back, plain and simple. And I ain't shutting up, and I ain't backing down.
Well, and you never do. So since you brought up Ferguson, let's bring that up because we've been talking about it in the first hour of this show. Mm-hmm. Your reaction to the reaction in Ferguson. Now, me as a white person, I see that as a reflection of black America's mistrust of white authority and the American judicial system. And I mean, to me, it was going to happen because there's just no trust out there. How did you see that whole situation?
Well, I thought it was really unfortunate. Like I say, I need to really read the grand jury because, you know, Mike, we live in a quick story media, social network situation. You know, I'm hearing things today I haven't heard at all. You know, that even the black witnesses said this guy came 20 feet at the officer. They were fighting inside the car, and 2 bullets went off. You know, I didn't know the kid came. I mean, the blood splatter, so the guy came at the cop 20 feet. I'm not saying who's right or wrong. I'm just hearing the true story that came out of the grand jury investigation.
Yeah, the evidence would lead you to believe that the officer acted properly. But the mistrust, black people aren't going to ever see that. And that's where the problem lies.
Well, but let me just say this, man. I think we have to be, I know I'm black, but I'm going to try to always be honest and fair. We have to be really careful with the cops, man, because if it wasn't for the cops, we'd be living in the wild, wild west in our neighborhoods. I think we can't pick out certain incidents that don't go our way and act like the cops are all bad. I hate when we do that, because think about it. Do you know how bad some of these neighborhoods would be if it wasn't for the cops? Listen, and first of all, it's always great to play Monday morning quarterback. Like, he shot him a lot. Like, well, if you got a gun and you're fighting with somebody, you're not going to shoot him once. You're going to pull the trigger X amount of time. Like I say, I don't know what happened in Ferguson. Nobody knows what happened. I want to take the time as a responsible person, read the grand jury statement. Like I say, I didn't know they got to fight inside the car. That what tells me something like, wow, there's 2 shots in the car.
All right.
And it's been.
I really like Charles Barkley. I mean, he really is a smart guy who really tries to think everything out. And that's what I try to do. That's what I basically want here. But separately, the Brown thing isn't even important compared to what's happening in the world. 15 million people starve to death a year. 15 million children starve to death. Another 20 million adults. About a third of them in Africa. I mean, I don't brag about myself and stuff, but I've researched charities where 90% of it actually goes to the people, and they dig wells and buy them calves and cows and try to get electricity into the areas. And I give to 4 or 5 charities, mainly in Africa. I've never told that story before because I want to actually help those people. And I fight to keep the GMO that Bill Gates wants to give them, close quote. But that's not because I'm some bleeding heart and have some guilt about black people. I've donated money to poor kids in the Philippines and poor kids in Guatemala. But I go out and I do the research on charities that I know aren't globalist fronts and I know aren't pushing New World Order agendas and saying, we'll dig you a well, but everybody in the village has got to take these vaccines. Or we'll give each family a cow with the heifer program. My grandma likes that a lot, so I've been involved in it as well. And then you find out there's an agenda behind it. And it's not because I'm some bleeding heart. You're supposed to, as a successful person, go out and find people you want to help. But when the government says, oh, just give us your tax money, we'll hand it out, and we'll help who we want to help. Oh, let us federalize health care that's already screwed up because of federalization. And, of course, it's now a train wreck because it's designed to be. The special interests want big government. Microsoft, Miller Brewing, IBM, Google, every globalist company, AT&T, Time Warner, every one of them, except Ford. I'm not saying Ford's some great corporation. I've just noticed they don't give to a lot of it, is giving to take the guns, to open the borders, to cut the wages, to shut up world government, to feed you GMO. I mean, they are in there. They are the enemy. They are the people devaluing the dollar. They're the people that have jacked up our gas prices artificially through OPEC for the last 30 years. And now because they want to bankrupt Russia, they're lowering the price. Once Russia's bankrupted because they lowered the price some by selling oil cheap, then it's going to go sky high. You'll be paying 15, 10, depending on where you live, $10 to $20 is where they want it. The UN has said different numbers of $14 to $16, $10, it varies. I mean, once they've bankrupted Russia, see, why am I against bankrupting Russia? Because it's a massive screw job. Russia isn't starting fights. Russia's selling energy cheap. The cartel doesn't like it. That should upset you. Shutting Russia down should upset you. We need some competition in the world. Just like shutting down our power plants, I obsess on that because 59% of our power 7 years ago came from coal plants. It was 50% a few years ago. Now it's something like 37. They